Welcome to Shyzabox. Here's your host.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey everybody, welcome to Shyzabox. We've got a great show for you today. Of course, here at Shyzabox, we bring you all the hard-hitting, unbiased, completely unfiltered, just true talk about Xbox, all things Xbox. It's, of course, our passion. It's where all things lies. There are no outside influences, factors, anything like that. And without further ado, let's jump into it today. Well, of course, everyone, knows how we left stuff off last weekend. And, you might be saying to yourself, like, oh, we didn't catch those episodes. And it's like, don't worry. We will catch you up with a reenactment of what happened. So, we're sitting there. Oh, phone call. Hello? Yes. Yes. Oh, Shyzabox is taking off, is it? Well, that's fantastic. Ones of views? Oh, terrific. Well, how much am I getting paid? Well, that's bullshit. Well, I can't live off of that. No, unacceptable. The contract says what? Well, I didn't agree to that. Well, that's bullshit too. Damn it. Lo and behold, we are here doing another episode for you, and we've got some fantastic stuff for you, of course. But we have to be true to our word, and true to our word as we left off last weekend. We said that this go round, we will dive into Bendy and the ink machine. That's right. So Bendy and the ink machine, we went ahead and did that. We dove right into it. And played it for, about 20, 30 minutes and such. And then we're like, man, this doesn't have haptic feedback. Let's just play PlayStation for a little bit. And then we got our PS5 out. We're like, bam, haptic feedback, gaming session and stuff. But we did want to mention that we did, yes, touch base and actually play some of Bendy and the ink machine. And, after we got our, let's be honest, PlayStation fix with the haptic feedback and stuff like that, we're like, damn, all right, let's check this game out and stuff. But we need to be forthcoming right out the gate, and we have not beat this game yet, all right? And you might be saying to yourself, like, man, that's a pretty short game. How could you have not really dedicated or devoted the time, to put into it and such? And it's like, well, when Game Pass and Xbox are continually releasing, AAA titles and stuff to, the Game Pass service and stuff, like recently we got the Overwatch 2 and stuff. It's like, damn, we need to play some Overwatch 2. And you might be saying to yourself, like, yeah, but you could play Overwatch 2 on PlayStation 5 with the haptic feedback, am I right? Like, and then really kind of, get into it. Or, you can play it on Xbox. And now if you pay for Game Pass, you have access to, Overwatch 2. And I mean, it's only been out for a couple years, so it's fantastic that it finally hit the service. And, another thing that Xbox does, really well is offers those perks and incentives to play it there. And it's like a cosmetic skin or whatever that you get over your character and stuff like that, versus, if you play it on, I don't know, like, just for instance, PlayStation 5, you can play and get, like, haptic feedback and stuff like that and be like, I'm kind of like, experiencing it and stuff. But, it's cool. Like, Xbox has Rumble features and stuff, but it's just nice they brought that to the service. But back to, the main issue at hand and everything, and that, of course, is Bendy and the ink machine. And like we said, you might be, thinking to yourself, like, it's a short game, you should have been able to plow through it and stuff. It's just, we could not bring ourselves to, kind of not keep turning on the PS5 and kind of jumping on there for some quick gaming sessions with the bros and stuff. And it's like, man, it's just, all-encompassing how you really want to, play games and stuff like that. And that's why, we get kind of sidetracked and waylaid and such, almost like a side quest, if you will, trying to, get through an Xbox game because, the side quest is, hey, why don't you go play it on PlayStation, or why don't you go play PlayStation to, kind of experience, kind of the future of gaming, soon to be PS5 Pro, and kind of really get in there with, like, what everything that it brings to the table and such. But what we have experienced in Bendy and, the Ink Machine so far and to this point is phenomenal. The graphics, the art style and direction, the music that we've encountered, even the just couple basic puzzle elements that we've gone through in the initial beginnings of this one are terrific. Really stellar, and really what shines through is the art direction, and just the way that they present all of that to the player to experience. You might be saying to yourself, like, well, tell me about this Bendy a little more. And it's like, all right, we'll do just that. Fear the Machine. Henry, a lead animator in the 1930s, receives a mysterious invitation from his past employer to return to the cartoon workshop where the most popular and beloved character, Bendy, was created. So you can tell right off the bat, we're not even done with the description of this one. It's a pretty big pull, man, that, you can think. So let's finish this off. We don't need any cliffhangers here, because the only cliff we need to be hanging on is probably something in virtual reality on PlayStation, because when you are in virtual reality, and I mean, Xbox doesn't really have a virtual reality, so, just forgive us as we segue a little bit. So on PlayStation, for instance, they have virtual reality. And hold on, I don't even think we have anything where the sausage is made. If we were to go back, no, we don't have anything for necessarily virtual reality, except for the fact that you can play on different platforms, mainly like PSVR, PSVR 2. And we don't have PSVR 2. That one's a little more pricey and such. But we do have PSVR, and there is Spider-Man PSVR. Now, you might be saying to yourself, no, not this actual game in VR, but there is a Spider-Man VR kind of demo thing you can go through where you're like using like, your webs and stuff, and you're like, psst, 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 I'm Spider-Man, and you can like swing from buildings, and you can fight a couple little kind of robot things and stuff. The thing about it is that it's awesome, and it's virtual reality, and it's really kind of just cutting edge, man, to, get you into the gaming mood and stuff like that. But of course, that's virtual reality. You're gonna hit that on, the PSVR, stuff like that. So, if you want that kind of upper tier gaming experience and stuff, I mean, you are not really going to find it on Xbox, but, we kind of segue. Us here at Shyzabox, we're all about the Xbox, so, we might dabble in the VR stuff on occasion when we want to be fucking awesome in a gaming session, right? But, we love our Xbox, so we play that too. So, everything that this kind of brings to it and stuff, and thinking about it, would probably be really good in virtual reality, man. And that's one thing that, PlayStation, off the top of our heads, like if PSVR 2 was like, hey, let's send this dude a, free rig or whatever, and then let's make Bendy and the Ink Machine on PSVR 2. But until then, they can just make it on PSVR 1, and we can play it on that, because we have one of those. But if they were to make Bendy and the Ink Machine on PSVR 2, then, it'd be phenomenal and stuff like that. But did we finish the story? No, I don't think we did. So, let's get on it. Journey into the sketchy madness of this twisted cartoon nightmare. Fight the darkness, escape the ink demon, fear the machine. I mean, that screams VR all over it, that entire second part of the description. And so, it's really not a segue when we talk about how awesome virtual reality is and stuff. And you think about all the titles that you can do in virtual reality, like Doom. Doom in virtual reality kicks ass and stuff. And, Doom's something that we're excited for on the Xbox, that we love to play on the PlayStation. And in PSVR, it's like, we're not just playing Doom, we are fucking Doom, And it's just one of those things, man, really hard hitting and everything. But that's the story behind the Bendy and the Ink Machine as far as the layout and the premise. We've been having a blast with it. We do plan on going through it. We might give you an update about that, at a future point in time. But let's be honest, if it's a 2.5 hour game, we've played about 20, 30 minutes of it. We're enjoying what we play. But, man, we really just gotta, on occasion, just get our hands just repetitiously on like the PS5 controller, man, because it just like, it feels so good in the haptic, like pow, 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 and stuff. There's gaming, and then there's gaming. Us here at Shyzabox, we love gaming, but we love gaming and stuff, and it's like, we don't want to talk about stuff that's not Xbox because we love Xbox so much, but it's hard to not mention that other stuff. But Bendy and the Ink Machine, man, we are stoked to kind of go through the rest of it and finish it off and everything. Seems like a fantastic title. So far, the puzzles that we've done, and we've only done a couple, haven't been all too hardcore or anything, but we're just at the initial stages of the game. So, if it's a 3-hour game, we played 20 minutes of it, we got, 2 hours left, 2.5 hours left, yeah, we'll get through it eventually, man. When we run out of stuff to play on, PlayStation. But, Xbox keeps introducing titles to Game Pass too that segue us and such. Like we had mentioned, the Overwatch 2. Call of Duty's coming out, man. New Call of Duty. That looks like it's going to be something else, man. And I wonder, man, that one might be worth just picking up on PlayStation, 5 when it comes out. Because, if we do eventually get a PS5 Pro, that might be something to, dabble with. And that might be a thing, man. It might, Xbox might own it and stuff. But, for the 10 years it's coming to PlayStation 5 and PS5 Pro, that's going to be like the forefront, man, for a minute. It's probably the place to pick it up on and stuff. But that's neither here nor there. We love Xbox, and, it'll be on Game Pass. So, you can switch from Overwatch 2 to Call of Duty to, a bunch of indie titles and stuff like that. It's like you get to pay for Call of Duty every month. You're paying that subscription service, but that's just how it kind of works, man. It's worth it, man. We loves our Xbox and everything like that. So obviously, us here at Shyzabox, we're all about Xbox. But that's kind of how the week ended up for us and such. So we will dive back into this, give it a finish off sometime. We don't know when. We might give you an update sometime in the future, but until then, we're out of time for today, so you guys have yourselves a good one. We'll catch you next time on Shyzabox. All things Xbox in an unbiased way.